The app available from the App and Play Store. This is Cancer Research UK Month on the UK's biggest Asian mix. Donate now at cancerresearchuk.org.
You're listening to the UK's biggest Asian mix, Sunrise Radio. My name is Shabnam Sahi, in conversation with the delightful Veronica, of course. And this is part of our association with Cancer Research UK all month. Now, Veronica, you told us about when you found out that you had breast cancer. What was the second step of your journey? What happens once you are diagnosed? Where do you go from there? What kind of support did you get from not just family and friends, which I'm guessing must have been immense, fans as well? You have so many fans.
Yes.
Because you must have suddenly career must have taken a backseat. You retreated from the public eye, right? So how did it happen? How did it unfurl?
Well, first of all, I have to say that I had amazing doctors. My team were just phenomenal. The support and, every step of the way, they would tell me what's going on, what's going to happen. They would inform me of my choices. And if I felt in doubt, they would get me second opinions. So that, I have to say, has been phenomenal. So the trust in the NHS system, I'm telling you, it should be there 100% because they were brilliant. So from the time of diagnosis, I obviously had to give birth to my son, and then I requested that if I could possibly just have a few weeks because I wanted to bond with him, and I did feel like that sort of limelight was just taken from me, that time that I wanted with him. But obviously time was of the essence. So I was given an MRI scan to check further what else was going on. And they actually discovered another lump, another tumour. So the first step was to have a lumpectomy. So they removed part of the breast. And then when that result comes back, they actually discovered further cancers that had spread even more up into the lymph node and things like that. So then you have the whole thing where you have to go through your body scans and, to make sure it's not spread into the bones and in the back and, all this kind of stuff, which is such a frightening time.
I can
because
imagine,
you don't know where it is.
Yeah.
And then after that, I had to have chemotherapy, which was just horrendous. I can only describe it as I felt like the living dead. I remember lying on my sofa like a corpse in a bubble. I could hear everything that was going on, but I couldn't move. I was just lifeless, vomiting. I lost all my hair. It was just the worst thing ever.
What was your family going through at this point? How
so-
did these three very young kids,
Yes.
your husband,
Yes.
and of course everybody else, how did
Yes.
they cope?
It was extremely difficult, but I'm so blessed that I have such a strong network in terms of my family. So my mother and my sister, who had just given birth to her son, she was on her maternity. They both moved in alongside with my husband. They were like a unit, and they would take care of me, take care of the children, taking them back and forth to school and meals and looking after me, all of that. So it was incredible.
Now, when we speak of cancer, especially within the context of the Asian community, there's
Yes.
still a bit of stigma attached. It's not something that everyone is willing to talk about openly.
Yes.
What made you speak out? And how did you feel about letting your, not just close family and friends, but the
Yes.
wider circle know that this is what you'd been through?
So when I was going through the cancer, I kind of shut down because that was the only way that I could deal with it. I needed to go into my space and my little cave, so to speak. But in the back of my mind, I knew that if I made it to the other side, I wanted to make a difference. And I knew that I have the profile to be able to do that, to connect with people and to send a message. And to be honest, I was so lucky that I've been able to team up with Cancer Research UK, and that has been like a dream come true for me, to be able to spread my message now and come forth and bring some positivity through what's happened to me.
Absolutely. It is about kind of our collective experiences and therefore sharing it with others, those who might be feeling helpless, those who might be feeling that this is the end of the road, telling them that no, there are people who've been through similar journeys and they're here, right, to tell these stories. And not just that, that is what makes Cancer Research UK such a special charity. I mean, cancer is something which touches every community. And there's so many ways that we can all be a part of this, right? We don't necessarily only have to donate money alongside or instead of donating money if you think that's something you can't do. So many other ways of supporting this charity, right?
Just even volunteering, going to these events, spreading awareness, being there for each other, being that hope and light. And that's what it is that we can say at the end of the day, that together we will beat cancer.
Absolutely. I'm in conversation with the lovely Veronica. We're talking about cancer research, of course. And listeners, if you wish to donate money, please do so online at cancerresearchuk.org.